Good, good. Yeah, not too bad. How about you? All right. Where are you painting? Is that inside or outside? Are you trying to paint at the moment? Ah, fiddly stuff then. Yeah. I just haven't really got onto my indoor job list yet. Yeah. Yeah, we've still been on normal everyday work and school work and all of those sorts of things since the weather changed. So I'm sort of thinking if the weather's not that great this weekend, might try and do some of it then. But it's like there's still like the afternoons are still nice, and that's generally when we're freer. So we've still been making the most of being outside in the afternoon. So we're busy in the morning with schoolwork and office work and all of those sorts of things, and then you sort of get to the and I'm like, oh, I'll do something in the afternoon, and then you get to the afternoon and the sun comes out, I'm like, oh, well, we'll go back outside then. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Our garden wasn't too bad because Molly had just sort of been messing around and playing in the garden, and we've been sorting out the chickens, and I've been potting up some plants that needed, like some seeds that needed moving on and stuff. And the garden was sort of like felt quite sheltered. And then we went to walk down to the beach, and it was something we sort of got out of the house and walked a minute or two down the road, and we both looked at each other and went, "We need a jacket, don't we?" Turned around and went back to the house and got our windproofs on. They're new. Yeah, we've had them about a week. They arrived. Sorry. Yeah, well, we've been umming and ahhing about them for like a year or so now, saying, "Oh, shall we get chickens or shall we?" And like I've been wanting them, and then it's like, "Well, have we got time?" And then we just decided. Then Molly's been on about having another pet, so it was like, well, we don't really want rabbits or mice or gerbils or anything like that. But if you quite like the idea of chickens, we can have chickens as a pet. And they're actually practical as well. So yeah, we eventually decided we get chickens, and Tom started building all the coop and everything, and then it was like we suddenly realised people have been panic buying chickens as well as all the food. So poor Molly had to wait for her birthday present for nearly a month, but they arrived last week. So yes. Um, well, it's actually someone named Simpson's Cross. But Georgina, who I work with up at Winton, she was like, "Oh, my cousin normally gets them in. She's got the farm over by Simpson's Cross," and then it was like, "Oh, that's so and so's mum from school." So it's quite easy to get hold of her then, and and arrange for some when their delivery was like a week or two late. Getting their delivery because they were like, "Oh yeah, we're supposed to be getting a delivery in at around I think it was the first week in April, which would have been just after Molly's birthday, and then 2 weeks later, their delivery actually came in, so we got them last week." So. No, well, they're pretty much pretty grown because they are point of lay, so we're just waiting for them to start producing their first eggs now. So yeah, they've had it. They're definitely starting to settle in, and their little characters and everything are coming out now. So say that again. How many? 3. So the idea was like 1 each. So we'll just wait and see if they're gonna do their job or not. Tom keeps winding Molly up, saying, "Well, we can always have roast chicken on Sunday if they don't start laying eggs." And Molly's not impressed. We've only got Willow now, so we've only got the little spaniel. She's very interested, and she spends a lot of time going and hanging around down at the coop. When they're out and about, because we're trying to, as they're getting braver and braver, they're wanting to come out more and more now from their little run. She's actually pretty good. She stands like, I don't know, 4 or 5 meters away from them, and just stands there, her little tail going, just staring at them earnestly. So she is totally fascinated by them. And there was one, I think once one of them did sort of come running out, flapping its wings, and she went like, "Ooh, what's that?" and sort of chased it, but she got sternly told off, so she's not really gone after them again. So we're not. I think there probably will be a point where we'll probably be pretty much happy to let her wander in and out as the chickens wander in and out. But she's not allowed out at the moment unless we're with her, just to keep an eye on her. But she's been very good actually, and they're getting used to her being around as well. Yeah, so it's all fun. I think that's it. No, I think it's us for today. Yeah, it's funny. This the other two. What's the evening yoga? The one I did last night. That that's got all its we've got all the usual evening regulars come in for that one. Yeah. But the Thursday evening, it's almost as if people have got to Thursday evening and decided the weekend's already ready here. And then I get lots of messages later on going, "Oh, we've done it all. We're doing it now," and things. So today, I don't know whether people would prefer a morning slot, but you won't. No. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. No, that's fine. I was sort of like looking at it. I just thought, well, I'd have a little look through the numbers. I'm gonna have a look at the numbers this week and sort of like I think this, all the regular classes, I thought I'd just try doing something different. But people seem to be doing it. I'm getting messages from people to say that they are doing it. It's just whether I need to find a different time slot for it, or so I don't know. I might just have to put a little message out to the people who are doing it and just say, "Look, do you still want it? Is it a good time? Would you rather me put it on at a different time?" So we'll see. Half an hour is a good length. Yeah. Just concentrate on Yeah. So we'll see. I've got to think. This is the one I probably will think about. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, we'll get going, and we're having a nice little natter there, and we'll see how we go. So we're going to start on our hands and knees today. And so knees into the hips, hands into the shoulders. We're just going to start to go through our cat stretch. So when you're ready, just starting to work rounding up through the spine and then arching back the other way. Seeing how much movement you can get through the vertebrae. So we're going to add a little bit more movement on then. So as you breathe out, we're going to round back, take the hips to the heels, so you come into that child's pose. As you breathe in, just come forward, take little dips with the hips, so you can just take a little stretch through the back or arch through the back that way. So we're going to breathe out, round back to your child's pose. Breathe in, come forward, taking the hips down, coming into that little sort of swan dive cobra position. Oh gosh, my knees are plunking away there. So I'm going to do that 2 more times, just rounding back. And then coming forwards. And then come back to that child's pose position. Just let the hips come back towards the heels. And then we're just going to take a bit of movement side to side. So as you breathe out, we're going to walk round to the right side with the hands. Breathe in, come back into the center. And as you breathe out, just take it round the other way. Just getting those hands to walk around as far as you can, keeping the hips directly over the heels. It's going to go once more around to the right. And then take it all the way back round to the left. And then we're going to come back into the middle. So you can either stay kneeling, if that feels okay. Otherwise, if you need to just swing the legs around and sit for a moment and come to sitting position. And then we're going to breathe out. Just take the chin down towards the chest. So as you breathe in, we're going to draw a half circle to the right. So we're circling the head all the way around, taking it as far towards the back as you can. Don't circle all the way then to the left. We're going to roll back to the right hand side. Then take it over to the left. So breathe in, keep the spine long as you roll around to the left side. Take the head as far around as it will go. And then breathe out, come back round to the right. So then back over to the right side. We're kind of drawing a half circle each time with the head and neck. And we're going to go once more round to the right side. Back to the center. Once more around to the left side. And then come back in to the center. Walk the hands out in front, come back to your tabletop position. And we're going to go for the twisting thread the needle. So as you breathe in, reach the right arm up. As you breathe out, thread underneath, bring the shoulder, bring the ear towards the floor. Breathe in, stretch back up. So just taking a little stretch, opening through the body. Then have a twist. So moving one way, then the other way with the shoulder. So we're going to reach up one more time. And then come back into the middle. Plant the right hand down. Breathe out. Squeeze the belly in. And we're going to slide the left fingers away and the right leg away. Lift. Hold. So squeeze the belly in. So you're going to squeeze the belly button in towards the spine. And then we're going to go elbow to knee. So as you exhale, bring the elbow and the knee together. Inhale, stretch. So exhale, can't bring the elbow and the knee together and underneath. Inhale, stretch. So keep the belly pulled in. So just moving forwards and backwards. Belly strong. We're going to go for 2 more. And then just lengthen and hold balance there. Okay, keep the right leg lifted. Take the left hand down. And we're just going to see if we can roll the weight through onto that left side as you peel the right hand up. So squeeze the belly in. Stretch out from right fingers to right toes. See if you can hold the balance there. Breathe here. Don't hold the breath as you balance. And then take the right hand down. Take the right knee down. And we're going to take a twist on the other side. So I'm going to breathe in. Stretch up with the left arm. And then thread underneath. So just twisting through that left side, getting the movement through the spine, open through the shoulders. We're just going to go for one more little twist here to keep warming that area of the body up. So reach all the way up with that left arm and then take the left hand down. We're going to come into that little elbow to knee crunch on the other side. So we're going to slide the left toes away and the right hand away and lift, squeezing the belly in as you find the balance. And then exhale, bring underneath, stretch. So just working with the core as you hold the balance here. Drawing the elbow and the knee in together. So we've got two more. Come back into the center. Keep the left leg lifted. Take the right hand down, and then we're just going to take that little rock over on weight onto the right side as you take the left hand up. So you can just squeeze the core in here. Use that trunk area, that core area to hold the balance. And then take the hand down. Take the knee down. So we're going to come into like a downward dog or an A-frame position. Just release the knees off the floor for a moment. So tuck the toes under, lift the hips up. Just give the legs a little shake out, a little wriggle out here. And then we're going to bring the knees back down towards the floor. Okay, so we're going to come into our plank position. So hands are coming up towards the top of the mat. So you can go for full plank or you can go for a half plank position. So we're going to just step the feet back to the far end of the mat. Drop the knees towards the floor if you want for that half plank position. Squeeze the belly in, tucking the tailbone under. So we're just going to hold and breathe in. Squeeze the tummy in. We're looking for that strong line from the shoulders to the hips to the knees. So we're here for 2 more breaths. And then take the knees down. Have a moment back in the child's pose, or just come back to sitting, shake the wrists out for a moment. Okay, so we're going to come back into that plank position when you're ready. So shoulders back over the wrists, stepping back with the feet. And we want the feet a good hip distance apart to help us with our balance here. So we're going to be taking the arms up. So as you breathe out, see if you can take the right arm up, twist it up towards the ceiling. So you open through the side. Breathe in, take it down. Breathe out, take the left arm up. Breathe in, come down. So you can do this on the knees if you want. So breathe out, open with one arm, twist it. Breathe out, open on the other side. So we're having to use those oblique muscles on the side of the body as well as the abdominals on the front as we open and twist. We're just moving from one side to the other. We're going to do as many as we can manage. So keep squeezing the belly in, trying to keep the tailbone tucked under. Try not to let that bottom stick up. Keep it going if you can. We're going to go for one more to either side. So take one up, the right arm up, take the left arm up, bring the hand down, take the knees down, and again, sit back, have a moment in your child's pose if you want. Just come back to kneeling, shake the wrists out. Good. Then we're going to come round, just swinging the feet round so we can come to lie on the back. So coming to lie them down on the mat or on the floor, wherever you are. Okay. All right, so we're going to bring the hands around the back of And just see how far you can roll yourself up to sitting. So you can keep a little bend in the knees, or we can do this with straight legs. As you breathe out, you're going to start to peel yourself up off the floor and see how far you can come up to sitting. And then breathe in, take it back down. So you've got to keep the fingers, the hands, round by the head. So it doesn't matter if you don't come all the way up. You can do a park crunch, or you can come all the way up to sitting. There's going to be that moment where there's going to be the chest rolling up, and then you're going to have to use those stomach muscles to lift you up off the floor. So we're going to go for 3 more. So we've got 1 more. Helps if you breathe out on the way up, and then lower down, come all the way back towards the floor. So you have a little stretch out from fingers to toes here if you want. Okay. All right. So we're going to then see if we can, we're going to try and come back to another set of 8. And we're going to see if we can lift the legs up. So we're going to swap the legs over each time and reach up with your fingers then. So we're going to come up, reach up, see if we can bring the fingers towards the toes, take it back down again. So we're not using the arms to swing us round. We've still got the hands around the head. We're just going to then see if we can reach up by the toes each time. So the legs are changing. We're going to be doing 4 to either side, but we're swapping the legs each time. So when you're ready, breathe out, sit yourself up, see if you can bring the fingers to the toes, take it down. So breathe out, sit up, fingers to toes, take it down. So you're bringing the leg up as you lift the body up from the floor. Tough one. If you can't do it with the legs, just stick to lifting the body up and down. All right. Yes. That's all right. So you do the P with Joe then every day? But we've done it every day. I think we missed the first one, I think, because I had to go in, I was actually helping work that day, but since then, we've done every one. Well, that's enough. When we first started, it definitely felt a lot tougher, but I think because we've done it now every day, it does feel much easier. There are some of them you go, oh God, really? You want us to do that after that one? And some of the games you've played, what was it? The one we did on, was it Monday? There was one you did on Monday and you had the spinning wheel thing. And it kept on landing. Oh, I have to say that one, by the time we finished that one, I was a bit like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a tough one. Yeah. But yeah, he does sort of do things and I go, oh, this feels a bit like what we might do at Pilates or what we might do. All right, it's the other way around. Oh, I'll pinch that one. I like that idea. How can I use it? Yeah, you're all going to learn from each other somewhere. All right, okay. So we're going to come then back down towards the floor. And we're going to go for that for our Pilates double leg. Or if you don't want to do double leg, you can work. Yeah, we're going to work same side. So it's either right arm and right leg, or left arm and left leg going, or both arms and both legs. So we're going to stretch out from fingers to toes, come back up, stretch out, come back up. If you want an even more of a challenge, we're going to press the chest in, roll the head up off the floor, and try and hold it there as you stretch out from fingers to toes. going to go for 2 more. And then see if you can just reach the arms and the legs out and hold. So you're just holding them, rather, obviously we're not flat on the floor. We've got the arms and the legs up, maybe the chin and the chest up, just 1 inch or 2 up off the mat. Keep squeezing the belly in, push the back in towards the floor. And then release it, take the legs, take the arms down. Give yourself that little stretch out. From fingers to toes. Okay, then come the other way. Give yourself a good hug with the knees. So we're going to finish off with a little twist from side to side. Move a little bit, I think, this one. So we're going to take the arms out to the side. We're going to bring both legs up. So we're doing this with the knees bent or the legs straight. If you really want the feet on the floor, you can do it feet on the floor as well. So when you're ready, we're breathing out. Take the knees to the right. Come back into the middle. Breathe out. Take the knees over to the left. Breathe in, come back to the center. So we're going one way. And then the other way. So keep going just a little bit longer if you can. We're going to go 2 more twists to either side. And then when you're done, just bring your feet back into the center. And again, give yourself that good little stretch out from fingers to toes. Thinking about pulling the pelvis, the ribcage away from each other so you feel that stretch through the abdominal muscles, the stomach muscles. And then just roll straight round onto your front. So I'm going to bring the elbows in underneath the shoulders. And then press down through the tops of your feet, through the tops of the legs. Lift the chest up so we stretch through the front. So again, we're looking for that stretch in the belly. You can just melt the shoulder blades down your back. And then when you're ready, we're going to push back, come back to that child's pose position. So letting the hips drop back, head coming down. Give yourself a little release in the spine. So you can either have the head on the hands or the hands by the feet if you don't want them out in front of you. Okay, so then we're going to push up onto the hands, onto the hands and knees. And we're going to have that little twist that we did at the start. We're not going to bother with the reach up, but we're just going to hold it then. So as you breathe out, thread the left hand underneath, thread the left arm underneath, bringing your shoulder, your ear all the way down towards the floor. And then wriggle those fingers as far as you can away from you, so you pull the left shoulder in underneath you, and then push back through the right hand, pushing the right shoulder back. So you're trying to get as big a twist as you can, and just hold it here for a couple of breaths. And we're going to come back up. Swap sides then. So we're going to twist and look over towards the left side. Again, just reach that right hand then as far away from you as you can. So you're really rolling the right shoulder underneath and then pushing back through the left hand. Just try and roll the left shoulder back. So a nice big twist here. And then come all the way up. So we're going to stay on the knees. We're going to bring the right leg out in front, coming into that sort of low lunge position. Lifting yourself up. So we're going to stay here. A couple of options then with the hands. You can either have the arms out to help with the balance. If you want, you can have the hands on the hips. Otherwise, we're going to, and I always have to think about this one. So we're going to wrap the right arm round towards the left hip. And then if you can, breathe in, stretch the left arm up, and then see if you can even reach the fingers back behind you as you stretch the chest towards the ceiling. So big stretch into the top of the left leg. And then come back down. Bring the fingers all the way towards the floor. I'm going to stretch through the hamstring then on the right side. So as you breathe out, just push that right hip straight back. Bringing the left hip then over the knee. Bringing yourself forward over the right leg if you can. Good. Bring yourself forward. Swap the legs over. So we're going to bring the right knee in underneath the hip. Step forward with the left leg. So just dropping forward. We're keeping the knee over the ankle. So we're going to wrap the left arm then behind us this time towards the right hip. Taking the right arm up. Stretch the fingers back behind. See if you can take a little mini bend in the back as you lift the chest up. So big stretch through the right leg then now. Coming down towards the floor with the fingers, pulling the left hip back behind you, stretching through the left leg. Okay, good. So we're going to just push forwards and release out that, swinging the left leg round so that you can just come into a seated position. So we're going to bend the knees. We're going to come into like a seated figure four stretch. So we're going to take the right leg up, just pop in the shin then onto the left thigh. See if you can just take the weight down through the hands, push the chest forwards, and then if you can, we're sliding the left foot up towards the left hip. Okay, good. Just hold it there. Just a couple of big breaths into you to stretch into that right hip. Okay, good. Swap the feet over. So we're going to take the right leg down, bring the left leg up, over, put the shin on the thigh, keep the foot and the ankle flexed. So again, we're just sliding the foot in if we can that little bit, trying to bring the chin, no, not the chin, the chest towards the knee, or maybe the chin as well. Stretch through that left hip. See how dirty my socks are now in the camera, that's good. And then release it, walking around and around the garden, I think, without putting my shoes on and nipping out quickly. All right, bad habit to get into. All right, okay, we'll just give the arms and the shoulders and the neck a quick little stretch to finish. So just finding a comfortable position to sit in. We're going to reach the right arm out in front, just bringing it across the body then. Just don't press on the elbow, stretch all the way through to the fingertips. Relax the shoulders. Good. Take the right arm up, dropping it back behind the head. See if you can reach around, find the fingertips. Otherwise, we're just going to keep pointing that elbow up towards the ceiling. Working through the shoulders there, the arms there. Working out through that the underneath of the shoulder. And then let the fingers go, let the hands go, swap over. So we're going to take the left arm out in front and to the sides, stretch all the way through. But allow the elbow to bend if you can help it. Reach all the way through to the fingertips. And then coming the other way, take the arm up, drop it behind. So either keep those right fingers there, pushing the elbow upwards, or see if you can come around and find the fingers at the back. Good. Just hold it. Take a couple of big breaths in as you stretch through the other side. And you're going to let the fingers go. Just bringing the hands around onto the back of the head, drop the chin. So tucking the chin in. We can take a little round in the upper back as you let the hands then just rest heavy on the back of the head, stretching through the back of the neck. And then breathe in, sit up, stretch all the way up, take the head over towards the left shoulder, right fingers are coming down to the mat, and then just going to gently see if we can take a little bit further over to the side. And release it, come back to the center. Take the right ear up to the right shoulder then, and then to see if the right hand can come up. A little bit of extra help. And then release it, come back up to the top. So we're just going to take a little twist to the right, and then come round, finish off with a little twist to the left. Good. Okay, there we go. Short and sweet again. All right then, Megan. Let me know if you are enjoying the half-hour class and you want to keep it going. And there is a better time for you, then let me know.